second one will be your love energies for the week. I have also created timestamps for both readings for those of you who would like to cross-watch. I have also listed all the decks I'm using in this reading below. So, Sagittarius, let's get right into your general reading. I'm going to pull a card here to see which area of your life is most highlighted this week. Where is your focus? What are we doing? Sagittarius. Okay. Wow, so we have the ninth house. This is your own house, Sagittarius. So, along with what this entails, much like the first house, because this is your house, you're going to be really focused on self this week, okay? But more of a spiritual type of focus, or big time self-improvement, or like long-term goals, things like that when it comes to your personal self. Now, for others of you, you're very focused on your spirituality this week, broadening your horizons. This could also be about hiring your education in the professional world. This would be more than just getting certified. This would be like getting your master's degree or something higher than that, okay? So some of you are focused on that with long journey here. And this could really represent a lot of things and tie in, you know, to you being focused on yourself, where you're really introspecting this week about, you know, where you've been, not just this year, but, you know, going back many years, and what do I really want in the future? Am I happy with where I am right now? Like, there's something happening inside your spirit, Sagittarius, and you're feeling it. You're feeling that chiming, those sensations. Some of you, it's like a stirring where there's things about your current life and the situations and everything you're involved with that aren't chiming with your soul, and you're not going to be able to ignore that this week if that's the case for you, okay? So, very spiritually focused for Sagittarius, but that doesn't have to mean like religion or, you know, sitting there meditating, contemplating the deeper mysteries of life. It's more of just you being in tune with yourself and having more of a clear head thinking about things, okay? So let's see what part of you accompanies this. What's going on inside of Sagittarius as we focus on, you know, these journey goals. Where are you going? What are you doing? What do you want? Alright, look at this. We have Mercury. So ninth house, higher education, like extended education, Mercury, which rules the third house and the sixth house of Virgo. So with the third house, that's learning and communication, right? That's like getting your bachelor's degree, getting certified in something, learning new things. These paired up, it could be where you are just very introspective, like you're just connecting the dots in your head. You're thinking very clearly, okay? Mercury also rules Virgo, which is that sixth house, our day-to-day routines, our duty and service to the world and to others, our work, our health. So Sagittarius, like, you all are focused on these things, but in different ways for different reasons this week. So let's, whoa, okay, well, we have two cards that had to come out to accompany this, but also you might find that you're really expressing yourself. If something just doesn't chime with you, it's like you're speaking up and saying no. If you are feeling bad or guilty about something you said or did in the past, it's like you want to make amends, not so much for the preservation of that relationship, but it's more about like, I want this out of my energy. I want this out of my awareness. Like, I want to move on from here. So we have the Three of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Justice card in reverse. So, Sagittarius, what I see here is either we're really upset with either our boss, somebody in the workplace, because this is general, so we're not looking at relationship, though relationship can come through in this reading some, but I'm more focused on general energies since I do the love reading next, but we'll see, how the two parallel each other, because it's like you're waiting for some sort of recognition or apology or communication of some kind, where I feel things were unfair, you may have felt slighted, taken for granted, had to sacrifice some things, and here it's like we're feeling bad, upset, guilty. Not everybody's guilty, but that's an emotion associated with the Five of Pentacles and the vice versa on this side. And it's attached to this King of Pentacles. So this could be a boss. This could be like a father figure, a mentor, somebody in like a position of power. And next we have this Knight of Cups paired with Justice in this position. So it's like somebody lied, somebody took advantage, somebody told stories. There's some dishonesty and some deception here. So Sagittarius, this is a general reading. So either A, you are in this deep contemplation and like finally seeing everything clearly, where you're not being appreciated, where you're being taken advantage of, where there's deception, like somebody's being dishonest with you. It's like that's in your awareness, all right? Or it's along with that, some of you, it could be where you're thinking about things where you took somebody for granted, where you weren't exactly honest and straightforward and things like that, and it's just really bothering you, like things that maybe normally wouldn't bother you, you may find are bothering you this week. And it's not so much like we need to bring a bunch of people back into our lives, or maybe even reach out to anybody and apologize if we did anything wrong. It's more like it's got to come into your consciousness, these vibrations of energy that you're carrying around. And in that conscious area, you're going to connect the dots, and you're just going to see things for what they truly were, not what you made them out to be, not what your fears or insecurities or upset emotions made them out to be. It's just like you finally understand. Some of you, this is just about a lot of different things that you've been through, and I don't know what's so special about this week, but it's just like that's where Sag is. Just, also with this, it could be where you are finding out about just somebody's deception, dishonesty. They're not who you thought you were through some sort of communication, and you're falling back on your faith and your belief, okay? There's no Five of Cups here. There's no Three of Swords, no Ten of Swords. So to me, this is something that affects you, but it's not like that deep emotional type of hurt where you're totally wounded. This is something else playing out, like in the workplace. Maybe some of you, this is happening in your church, where you're finding out the truth about somebody you really looked up to, and you're like, damn, you are the most dishonest person on this planet. How could you be up in here preaching and saying this and saying that? Or it could be like a church friend even, or, just something along those lines. It's like there's somebody, definitely could be earth sign, because we have, the King of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and this would be the Libra card here, okay? So, also Sagittarius, it could be that, there's some BS that's happened in the past, in the workplace, somewhere in your life, wherever this is resonating, and it's like you've been waiting for that moment for the truth to come out, okay? Some of you, this is very much where perhaps this King of Coins, whoever this is for you, is having a conversation with you, Sagittarius, expressing apology. I'm sorry for this, I'm sorry for that. There's just something that was off, that's shady. We don't have the Seven of Swords here, so it's not, something super intense or bad, but there's something that's off, okay? So let's see what the overall outcome advice is. If anything, thank God you're coming into understanding, right? And clearing energy. All right, look at this. We have the denial card. So, if you have like an old friend, a coworker, a boss, just if there's somebody in your life where you just can't trust them, Sagittarius. And there's been some distance, and now here they come. Hey, Sagittarius, I'm so sorry, that this and that happened. This is like the universe saying, you probably don't even want to get involved in that again. Whoever that person is, like, keep yourself at a distance. Anything that you are denied this week is for your own protection and your own good, okay? And seeing this type of energy here, remember that anything that happens this week, Sagittarius, where you feel rejected, or it's like, damn it, why didn't I get my way, or why didn't this work out? With this reading right here, trust the universe that you were spared. You dodged a bullet, okay? Because, like I said, I feel like this affects you, but it's not like that crazy energy where you're really hurt. If anything, you're more frustrated, angry, mad, But trust that whatever doesn't work out is in your favor, and don't push against it. If you're trying to make amends with somebody and they don't want any part of it, trust that it's better for you that they do not want any part of it, okay? There's just something this week that is not in your best interest, and you might feel bad, but trust that it needs to go away, and that's for your own good. Others of you, this is, like I said, where you're really in this contemplation about your journey, and you may very well be connecting the dots of the past of different things that did not work out for you, and now, because so much time has passed, you're seeing the truth of those situations, and you're like, thank you, universe, thank you, Jesus, thank you, God, whatever deity you pray to and have faith in, it's like you're filled with gratitude. Like, either way, whether it's you're contemplating the past and you're seeing how everything connects this week, or if there's something this week that rejects you, trust it. Or, if there's something that's just always been shade, it's time for you to reject it. Okay, Sagittarius? So those are your messages for this week. I'm wishing you the best with that. It's like I said, you don't look upset. It's just, I don't know. You'll have to let me know. So anyways, let's move on to your love energies. Alright. Overall energy for Sagittarius in regards to love and romance. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So, those of you that watch The General, this could tie into that deep, introspection about just everything you've been through up to this point, and that decision of just, letting it go, be in the present, and feel good about what's happening right now, but, have a positive expectation of the future. So, Sagittarius, overall, it's like you're in contemplation mode and planning mode. You're really cleaning house spiritually and emotionally, just trying to get everything in order. Because I feel like many of you have kind of been maybe a little out of balance, and you've been feeling that, and you want your peace and harmony within to be restored. And so now this week, even though there's a lot of energy going on, I feel like it's a calmer week for you because you are introspecting. And when it comes to love and romance, being present in the now and looking at the blessings of what is right now will just do you so much good for creating the energy of your future experiences. All right, because this is nice right here, actually. And sometimes, we don't realize that we're focused on the lack because we're thinking, well, I want, somebody who laughs more. I want somebody who helps me more. I want all these things more. It's like you're coming from a place of lack. So whether you have somebody or you don't have somebody, you need to see it as a positive in the now. So if you have a partner, let's just say they're like really bad at helping you around the house, or they're really bad with money, something like that, and it's just become such a big deal. Instead of focusing on that, what is wrong, remember why you fell in love. Focus on the things about that person that you do love and that are wonderful about them. And, if you're feeling yourself vibing there, but you don't feel like your emotions are changing, then that might be a wake-up call for you. Is this relationship, does it have the longevity to it that you need? What bothers you, can you look beyond that and unconditionally love, or is it just too much and it's to the point where you're self-sacrificing your own happiness or holding on out of familiarity or obligation of some kind, when you're just truly not happy? Sometimes it's like we tell ourselves that a certain person is who we're meant to be with, and we're willing to just stay there even when we're absolutely miserable. So Sagittarius, how does that, play out for you? Does that resonate or not resonate? Those of you who are in a relationship, those of you who are just dating or are completely single, it's the same thing. Like, focus on what is happening for you. Focus on the moments. Focus on falling in love with what's happening in each moment. Not so much, well, I don't have this, I don't have that. Focus on the now and what is good about the now, and have positive hope and expectation for the future. Feel those moments like you're walking hand in hand on the beach or whatever. Wow, look at that. As I'm saying that, look at what flies out. Passion. Feel those things with passion, Sagittarius, and it will help you. So let's pull 2 cards to see exactly what this energy is leading to. So we look at this. Let go of control issues. And, oh, wow, look at that. Reconciliation. So, Sagittarius, just because of what I saw in the first reading, that might really pertain to what came out in your general reading, and it might not be in your best interest to reconcile with anybody in a romantic sense. I mean, obviously this is general, it's different for each of you, but with this, what I feel more is with be present but dream of the future. If there's somebody that you're really hoping to reconcile with or reconnect with, this is the universe saying, Sag, let it go. Like, you've got to let the control of that, of the desire holding on so tight to this reconciliation, just let it go. Feel good about the now and dream of the future, because this right here, to me, for some of you, is like, there is a reconciliation that's going to happen at some point in the future, okay? But you've got to let go of how, when, and why, and where, and all of that. Like, you've got to let it go and feel good about now, and trust that what's meant to be is going to be no matter what. You don't need to stop living your life. And what I mean by that is you can always be open to a reconciliation to somebody energetically, but that doesn't mean that you stop living your life. You should be out with friends. You should be doing things, being out, being distracted, meeting other people if you can, and enjoying those experiences. And you don't have to have flings or hookups or meaningless anything. Just get out and have a good time. Enjoy the moments of magic when you are having fun with your friends and you're laughing and, things like that. Because some of you, there is this coming in the future, okay? But you've got to let go of all the ways and hows and wins, just let it go, okay? And it will really bring you a lot of ease and peace within. Alright, let's pull the tarot before I speculate more on that. Those of you that are in a relationship where you might be having, this struggle that I just talked about, letting go of all that's wrong and focusing on what is right, to me, with reconciliation, that's saying, like, that it could bring you guys back together, okay? Like, to help you overcome some of these struggles and energy that you may be dealing with. Okay, so let's see, Sagittarius. Alright, so we have the Four of Cups. We have the King of Cups. We have the Chariot. My goodness gracious. We have the Hermit. The Nine of Pentacles. And the Knight of Wands. So, Sagittarius, as other people, very strong water energy here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is the Cancer card. You see a little crab coming out of this cup. So, very strong Cancerian energy. The Hermit is Virgo. And now here we have this Knight of Wands. God, I don't know why I was having such a hard time getting that out, which I feel is more representing your energy, but it could represent a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or a fellow Sag. So I'm getting a lot of different things with this, actually. Those of you that are in a relationship that, like I said, where you're in it not because you're in love anymore, it's because I love this person and I'm supposed to be with this person, or, we've just been together so long, or I'm not ready to break up, but I know that this isn't my forever. Like, whatever your reason is, okay? Because this is general. So, not every Sagittarius in a relationship is going to be thinking what I'm about to say. So, if it doesn't resonate or you're cross-watching, like, don't freak out about it, because it's not going to resonate for everybody, but this particular message I'm getting is going to resonate for some of you. And what I see here is you are very bored and unhappy in the relationship, okay? But you keep it to yourself, and it's like kind of out of nowhere this week, you're just really feeling it strongly, like it's your truth inside where, gosh, I don't know if there's any longevity to this relationship. And it's almost like we either desire to be single and independent and on our own, or there may be somebody outside of the relationship, maybe a water sign that you're feeling emotionally drawn to or interested in. Because here, it's like we want a new adventure, we want excitement, we want success, we want to move on to something new. So some of you, that's definitely what's going on in your heads this week. And what I would say is, because the Hermit is in this position, this is not the week to make the final decision, Sagittarius, on leaving anybody or getting with somebody new. Like, it's not. The Hermit's in this position. We're still in contemplation mode. And with this being the overall energy, you don't know what's up ahead. And again, if you refocus back to what you originally were attracted to this person and all those things, it could just very well reconnect you. And now, as we move into the future, here is you guys having this new adventure with each other, okay? But some of you, if the relationship's dead, it's dead, and it's time to move on. But we're still in contemplation. So for others of you, especially those of you who are single, super single, or you're single because you're waiting for somebody, it's like the wait is too long now. Like, you're getting bored. You don't want to continue this wait. And I see that because the Hermit here is, we're in contemplation. We have been separated, or this week we're separated from dating or whatever, okay? Some of you, this is long term, and some of you, it's like this week, there's just nothing really going on. We're hoping for a reconciliation with somebody, all right? But what I see really is, if you are waiting around for somebody, it's almost like by the end of the week, you're ready to move on. Like, you're like, I need some damn excitement in my life. So what I see is like boredom and isolation at the beginning of the week. All right, and by the end of the week, there's some success and a new adventure and some excitement happening. So as an overall energy, like, that's how I see you moving through your week in regards to love and romance. It starts out kind of slow, blah, and then as you move through the week, by the week's end, you're feeling more excited and happy and all those things, okay? But as very particular personal messages, those of you who are waiting around for somebody to return, I just really get the sense that, like, you're gonna move on. You're tired of it. You're like, I just don't. If you've been dating somebody and it's like they won't commit, you're kind of ready to move on, is what I see, Sagittarius. So let's pull an outcome advice card for you guys for love and romantic energies. You know what? Some of you who are like super single, or you're just kind of casually dating around, this week could bring about a reconciliation with somebody kind of unexpected. Okay, like, just like, it may have been like a fling or somebody you had a crush on, or something like that. Some of you could unexpectedly have that return where it's like, God, there's nothing happening, and then all of a sudden here's this person that shows up, and it looks like you guys would have a lot of fun if you went out. Okay, so I'll just put that out there. So some of you, there is this unexpected return of somebody. Others of you, this could be the return of something much more significant where, they're kind of like, hey, life is not fun without you, Sag, and I really need you in my life. Like, my life is boring without you. Something like that. Some of you could have that showing back up. All right, so we have healing, or reconnecting with your true nature. So with Hermit here, okay, especially tied into your general reading energies, whatever doesn't satisfy your heart and your soul, you're just ready to be done with it, Sagittarius. Like, you're ready to heal. If you're in a partnership, you want it to be strong love, and you want to reconnect if it's distant, okay? And if it just can't work, then you're ready to, like, cut your losses and begin to heal and move on into the future, okay? For others of you, like I said, those of you who are, like, waiting around for somebody, you are just ready to kind of let that go. The healing begins very naturally, and you're like, you know what? I can't just waste my life. I've got to, live it and get out there and be happy again, and things like that. What was I just going to say? Those of you who are, like, reconnecting with somebody a bit more significant, I feel like this is talking more about the healing between the two of you, rather than just within yourself. Like, it's healing taking place inside of you, but it's also healing taking place between you and another person. So if you're in a relationship, it could definitely mean that. Any particular person returning from your past, it could definitely mean that. But remember this, Sagittarius, some of you, this reconciliation is coming in the future, and this reading is saying, heal yourself. Think about it, keep it in your head that it may, come back up sometime down the road, but now this week is not the week, and you should really be focusing on yourself and healing yourself and doing everything you need to do to let go and move on. And again, that doesn't mean you're not open to a reconciliation. It's just, this is such a big message of don't wait around for anybody, period, end of story, okay? Heal yourself and move on. If there's nobody returning this week, then if that particular person doesn't return this week that you're thinking of, then you need to take this as a sign the universe is saying it's time to heal, let that go for now, and move on to a new adventure, because there is success and a new adventure up ahead for Sagittarius in regards to love and romance. You've just got to, get on the horse and move forward, and not sit here being isolated and kept apart from other people, other romantic opportunities, things like that, okay?